virus is airborne. For chemtrails, virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For chemtrails, the sandstorm, the virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For chemtrails, the sandstorm, the virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For chemtrails, the sandstorm, the virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For chemtrails, virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For chemtrails, virus is airborne. For chemtrails, the sandstorm, the wicked time. The time is yours, your wounds are self-inflicted. More to consume areas made off limits. Non-restricted, I'm hoping that you get it. Like Area 51 is unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says greenbacks and back. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat cats, cars and contracts who stole your mats and feed your knickknacks and toss your throwbacks to relax. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. You know, you gotta go and let us go. You gotta take those shackles off my mind. You gotta take them shackles off our toes. You know, go and let us go. You know the Lord said, go and let us go. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat. That's a month. And that's y'all's word as the world turned this time. That's a month. And that's y'all's word as the world turned this time to bust back, start swinging back like a man lumberjack. Who thought nothing could change the facts? Cause secret packs concealing facts. Unaware of the real impact. 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 Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat cats, cars.
Great big peace and shalom, family. It's your brother Zamal coming at you with this truth and sincerity. First and foremost, have to give all praise and glory to Almighty Yahweh God, who is one. All right? Deuteronomy 6:4. Deuteronomy 4 and 35, Deuteronomy 4 and 39, all throughout the scriptures, fam. All right? So nevertheless, see what the title of it is. You're not going to make no bones about it, family. It is what it is, all right? The narcissist is just a walking corpse, man. It's a cracked sinister. It cannot hold water, cannot hold anything solid or substantial. Is not built for that, all right? All right, they underdeveloped, family. That's just what it is, all right? And so, just like that track that just went up. I made that track way before coronavirus came out. You know what I'm saying? I made that track, I think, back in 2014. I already was talking about these times right here going on right now. All right? And so even then, in the midst of making those tracks, you know what I'm saying? I was out in the highways and hedges, you know what I'm saying? I had somewhat well, I'm not gonna say I did, but I was dealing with some uncles, some brothers, you know what I'm saying? And things were were growing. We were studying, every day. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those brothers just fell off the way. You know what I'm saying? But even then, even in those times, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when the Lord wake you up, you just have to do what you have to do. I was caught all kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Because not to be conceited or anything, or uppity or anything, but it's just what it is, and I will always just downplay my abilities and things that I knew to make other people around me comfortable. So, all of that stuff then played out, it is what it is, family, and it's like that. Being an empath, it's like that, You kind of put yourself down to make other people feel comfortable around you, And so that's why a lot of times why you don't fit in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? And, your sense of humor is not like everyone else's sense of humor. Your work ethic is not like anyone else's work ethic. All that you do, is it's about you fulfilling your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so we brought it out before, family. Your purpose is not to be here to try to fit in and blend in and get along and go along. Nah. That's how you get zonked up out of this mob. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get lollybagged on back to sleep with the walking dead. All right? With the congregation of the dead, the assembly of the dead. This is how, family. And so, no more, not ever. All right? Well, Brother Zamar, try to fit in or get along to go along to get along and nah. We done with that chapter. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I also say that to say this, as far as, you know, it's some that says, you know, dang, Brother Zamar, slop, excuse me, you know, you know, you going in on this narcissist stuff. I'm only giving and putting out what the Lord give me to put out. You know what I'm saying? This is the path and the journey that the Lord have me on. All right? Like I said, it's more to come. I mean, cause the Lord been really like, you know, I call it filling me up or feeding me. You know, it's things that's coming to this place, to this planet, what we call Earth. It's things that's coming. I mean, a lot of stuff already jumped off. Just like in the scriptural time, you know, those same times, we still in these times. You know, a lot of people talk about the scriptures and they thinking that, you know, that's something that happened a long time ago. Some of those events did happen a long time ago. But as we know, there's nothing new under the sun, family. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. All right? And that's Ecclesiastes. All right? I believe it's 1:9. All right? Nevertheless, all right, it's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's going on right now has already been foretold in the scriptures. This is what keep us safe. This is what keep us grounded. See, we already got pestilence going on right here in the U.S. We got famine. All right? Bad weather, earthquakes, tornadoes, back to back. All right? Plagues. All right? Back to back. All right? And what's going on right now is the same thing that's went on in the scriptures, family. So this is how we able to prophesy and bring these things out before it even happened. We've been talking about this. The Lord been giving us and showing us this for the longest. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we take all of that, you know, humbly. You know, we've been called crazy and everything else. Sure enough. All right? So we've been called all that. I have, you know, Bible thumper, some of everything. Some of everything. Been called some of everything. All right? That's still no here nor there. That still isn't finna throw me off or turn me off from the path that I have to walk on. All right? And so uplifting, bringing awareness, you know, whether through it's scriptural or music. That's my purpose. All right? And I got more music coming out. I got, you know, that Empaths. I got an album that's coming out that Empaths is it's gonna hit home for you. All the way around the board. You know, it's gonna hit home for and it's healing. You know what I'm saying? And it don't sound like everything that's out here. Don't sound like everything that's out. And it's not supposed to. It is supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, you know, kind of keep your eyes open and ears open for that. You know, definitely after next month sometime, we should be dropping that. We should be dropping that towards like the end of next month. you know. So, yeah, and it's some real hot stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Some real uplifting stuff, some things that's gonna hit home. You know what I'm saying? That only an empath would know about if you're awakened. You know what I'm saying? Everyone isn't awake. You know, the Lord haven't finished doing his thing like he knows best. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the Lord's intentions are unless we go in the scriptures and get connected with him. Salah. But still, that still don't give us that's only giving us what you know. It's not like it's a close up, you know, but it's a bird's eye view though, you know. But that's the best path, all right, to be on. That's the safest path as well to be on. Everybody, you know, going off of what they feel like. We're not dealing with no feelings up here, all right? Just like it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and 2, all right? We're not dealing with no feelings up here. So, you know, damn how I feel about it. Damn how you feel about it. And whoever else, you know, that got anything else to say about what the Lord got going on, you know. Some people call the Lord by different names. You know, it's gonna be a time in the day that we gonna squash all of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, you know, I don't even squabble about that anymore. A lot of those things, I don't even squabble about that anymore. You know, we put it out what we have to put out, and if it's just helping one person, we done our job. If it's just helping 10 people, we done our job. It's no different than when our forefather Abraham, right? When he was crying out to the Lord, you know, and he was asking the Lord, you know, hey, Lord, hey, Yahweh, Almighty by yourself, all praise and glory be to you, Father. If I can find 50 men that's righteous, will you destroy this place? He said no, and he kept going down. No, and he kept going down, and he kept going down. Excuse me. And he said, no, Father, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying these things, you know, to arouse your anger. But he went all the way down to 10. If I find 10 righteous men in this place which you destroy, he said, no. If you find 10, I will not destroy this place. Went from 50 down to 10. 50 down to 10. Out of this whole planet. All right? Well, this whole nation right here, he won't destroy it if he found 10 righteous. No, I don't choose to be righteous in anyone's eyesight. That I don't. All right? And so this is why a lot of these things, when the Lord is dealing with us and we are into the Lord, a lot of these things, you're gonna do them alone. You won't be by yourself. but you're going to be alone to do it. These are facts. These are facts. If you were a man or a woman and they not into the Lord, you should not be with them. Facts. You know the toxic joke I'm talking about. You know very well the toxic joke that I'm referring to. They mean you no good. They mean you no good. Not now. They don't have your best interest. They don't have, if you was on your deathbed right now, do you think that toxic joker that you dealing with, do you think that they will have your back right now? You already know that answer. So this is why we brought out in the last couple of lessons, who would you be calling on that day of the Lord's wrath? Because it's coming to this place. It's coming. It's coming. Whether whoever like it or not. No matter how whoever feel about it or not. It don't matter about your so-called experts with 20 degrees, all right? It still won't help them in the day of the Lord's wrath. It don't care how much money that you have, how much materialism that you have acquired in this life on this place. None of that will help you in Yahweh's day. That's coming. That's coming. All right? None of those things will help you. Your carnal weaponry, your cap pistol, and don't get me wrong, we understand why you got your cap pistol. We understand why you got your carnal weaponry. But that will not do you any good on the day of Yahweh's day. The Lord's day, he gonna have it his way. And if you ain't right, you better be trying to get right, upright. These are warnings. We are warning you. And the narcissist too. We are warning you. We are warning you. Get right. Get right. It's only going to be one way about it here. It's going to be the right way. The Lord's going to have it his way. No matter who and how, no matter how many of y'all going to be together too. All right? It could be an army of you. All right? Each one of us going to the Lord's going to deal with each one of us though. This is the thing about these devils that's walking around here in meat suits. That's the main thing about them. They think that their numbers, they worried about quantity. The Lord's not dealing with quantity. The Lord deals with quality, integrity, loyalty. This is why he asked, who will stand for me against the workers of iniquity? Who? That's not dealing with a lot of people. That's dealing with quality. Back to what we were saying. If you got a husband or your woman, your wife, your significant other, if they not dealing with the Lord and the Lord is trying to deal with them, you should not be dealing with them. These are facts. You let them outlaws go and deal with outlaws. The Lord is all about laws, statutes, and commandments. Being submissive to his laws, statutes, and commandments. It ain't no anything goes. That's the narcissist. That's the devil. See, the narcissist, like we brought out before, the narcissist is the devil's pimp, but Satan's prostitute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've been having a thrill ride. That ride is really just about over. The more exposure and the more that empaths walk away from these devils, the more they're being exposed. The more we gathering ourselves together. That's what the Lord said. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. That's what it is. It's about the Lord's chosen right now. It's about the children of light. That's going to go across, even though Israel leads the way, that's going to go across all nations though. It's going to go across all nations, it's going to go across all languages, it's going to go across all belief systems. Because there are some children of light in each one. This is why the Lord said it's going to be a mixed multitude. A mixed multitude. A mixed multitude. It's just not dealing with just Israel. Yeah, it's for Israel. But the Lord already said, if I would have gave these laws, statutes, commandments to any other nation, they would do them. But my people, hard-headed to the core. Hard-headed to the core. Straight up. So, you know, you are chosen. You come across these devils, these narcissists, these demons in meat suits. If you ever came across them, you have the spirit of discernment. You just got to snap out of it. If you still ruminating about them, if they still got you in that brain fog, if you still on the trauma bond, you got to snap out of it. You got to give back whatever to Satan's to Satan. Whatever they got you, whatever, you got to go and replace that. All the way down to your drawers or your panties. If the narcissist got it for you, replace it. Move it up, get it away from you. Straight up. Get back to loving yourself. All of that energy, all of that, all of them frequencies and all that vibration that you've been given to the narc, you got to learn how to put that back into yourself. Love yourself. All right? You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Dig on yourself. Understand yourself. Underdig yourself. Straight up. You have to. It's imperative that you do. You have to, because you got to wake up some of the other brothers and sisters that's still asleep or still haven't found a way to get away from that devil, that toxic, that just lying, cheating, stealing, deceitful, the devil. That's what the word devil means. It means the deceiver of mankind and humankind. The deceiver on the earth. Who else fit that description? Hands down. Hands down. The best actors and actresses on the planet. They act like they love you. They act like they into you. No. They start out helping you do things and achieve things. It never ends up that way. And they keep account too. The more you do for them, the more they want you to do for them. Then the less they gonna give you. Because the narcissist gonna keep it moving. You can't get caught up on that. Your time or your turn with the narcissist was your turn and your time with the narcissist. It's not your narc. I hear brothers and sisters all the time, my narc, my narc, my narc. It's not your narc. The narcissist belongs to the world. It was just your turn or your time to deal with the narc. The narc was going to leave anyway. It is what it is. It's a cracked sinister that can't hold water. It is what it is. And you're going to have people that's going to tell you, oh, man, need to let that stuff go, man. You too far. It's not up to them. It's not up to them. They the ones walking around here. They either part of the problem or part of the solution. It is what it is. Let's not make any mistakes about it. It don't matter if it's your family. They either part of the problem or part of the solution. Because a lot of them aid the narcissist as well. You know, I've been trying to get my head back right into this thing. You know, I had some deaths in my family. You know what I'm saying? So all praise and glory be to the Most High Yahweh, Almighty Yah himself. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is his name. And it don't change for no one or nothing. I'm talking about back-to-back deaths. You know, the Lord he's doing it. The Lord, Yahweh, is the one who killed and healed and who wound and who make alive. You know, it's like that. It's like that. And none of us know the time or the hour that the Lord pick and choose for us. It's a lot. All you got to do is look at the news for that. It's been people that's been going into the hospitals or whatever for a headache and then come out that month. They went in there for something else totally different than coronavirus or COVID and then come out that month. But Big Pharma and Big Tech, they running this thing right now. You can't say nothing. You can't have a neutral opinion about nothing, even though opinions is like a dime a dozen. You know, you can't come out, you can't talk about nothing. It's like being in the dictatorship with Hitler. You got to come back to Almighty Yahweh God. You got to. The Lord said he gonna have, you know, these northern kings, they out there in the ocean, out there in the sea, right? Practicing maneuvers on bringing these military carriers, sinking them, bringing them down, breaking them down. And the Lord Yahweh said, all who with the bow, who got the bow and arrow, all right? Because a nuclear bomb, a missile, it look like an arrow to the Lord. So, you know, they small. They look like arrows to the Lord. Yahweh said, whoever got them, shoot at her. Talk about this place. This is the modern Sodom and Gomorrah. We just going to keep it from the eye to the thigh. This narcissist, what the narcissist got to do? That's the devil. That's the devil. They here to seek, kill, and destroy. That's their mission. No matter what they look like. No matter how they sound. No matter what they have. Everything they got and everything they have, those like they're trophies and souvenirs to bring that, to take your soul or to lead your soul down that dark, negative path that they ride on. Because that's all the narcissist can bring you is that negative energy, them negative vibrations, that dark, negative energy and vibration. That's the main reason why the covert always go into victim mode. That's negative energy all day long, coming around you with that hound dog looking face. Yeah, wanting you to feel sorry for them, because that's how they got in the first place. Feeling sorry for them. You know, we're going to tell you scripture, and we're going to tell you experience. I couldn't even make this up. Couldn't even make this up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big old shout out to my brother Flynn. Big shout out to you. Peace and love, shalom to your family. You know what I'm saying? And all of the new family that came aboard. You know, peace and love and a big old shalom to your family. You know, praise the Most High Almighty for you. You know what I'm saying? And so, to help save one, to help save 10, we doing our job. Ain't looking for everybody, and I'm looking for everyone. And then ain't coming out, this ain't that channel. Ain't coming out here, you know. You know, when we out in the highways and hedges, though, you know, brothers, they give us they hand us a little donation. You know what I'm saying? We take that little donation, man, and we go print up whatever materials that we need to still get out and teach. Because ain't none of this free. Ain't none of this free for me. I do it to be obedient to the Lord. This is why I do it. Ain't none of this free for me. We out here on multiple platforms right now. Everything costs. All we ask is go and study. Get yourself right. Gird your loin. Gird your loin. Walk upright. If you ain't right, repent. Cause what's coming to this place, it ain't finna be nothing nice. Nothing nice. What's headed for this place won't be nothing nice. The Lord is gonna clear and clean house. He already cleaned that house. You know, with these plagues and these pestilences and this famine and all that stuff that's going on. To the point to where you can't even criticize the establishment that's in power right now. You can't even criticize it. You can't even comment about it. Or they threaten to shut your channels down. See, that lets you know that big tech and big pharma, they running one of the biggest scams in history, in his story. But the Lord not finna let all of this go on. All this gonna come to a halt. It's coming to a halt. Just like how the narcissist is being exposed. It's coming to a halt. It's going to come to an end. The narcissist is on a dead-end road to nowhere. A walking corpse, a walking dead person, dark, black on the inside. They have no insides. They have no empathy. It's nothing in there. You can keep pouring all that in there all you want to. All you doing is getting farther and farther off your purpose, off your path, and it's taking your time away. That's right. And they're going to flip the script every time. Every time the narcissist blame you for something, that's really them telling you what they doing or what they done to you. Every time. Not some of the time. Every time. If they opening up that mouth, that's the pathological liar. They from the father of lies, Satan, Shaitan. All right? That's who they're from. The father of lies. If you're looking for the truth from the narc, don't even waste your time. The narc ain't even worth any of your time, especially after you done come to the realization that you dealing with this toxic joker. And if you got to deal with that toxic joker, Gray Rock. You know, shout out to Sister V. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't like nobody calling you Vicky, but you know, I could call you that. Shout out to Sister Vicky. You know what I'm saying? Got another app, man, to whereas I don't got to deal with the narcissist when it comes to dealing with my daughter. We gonna deal with that through these apps. Ain't dealing with that. No, every time you go around that narcissist, especially if you ain't been around them and you done got away, you know, they want to zap your energy. They want to project theirs onto you, and they want to devalue you at the same time, even though they try to be acting like they nice. Now, the same joker, when you saw him in that rage, that's who the same joker that you dealing with. When they discarded you, that's the same joker you dealing with. Ain't nothing changed. And you got to treat that thing accordingly, all right? Straight up. Don't get caught up because all of a sudden now they gonna be nice to you. No, you dealing with a monster. You treat that monster accordingly. You treat that devil accordingly. Straight up. Yeah. Big old shout out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, taking it slow, dealing with, just taking it one day at a time, family. Dealing with it, taking it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? And so once you start feeling better and getting better about yourself, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the time when you can get with someone. That'll be the safe time to get with someone. You know what I'm saying? That's the safest time to get with someone. You know what I mean? And just take it slow. Just take it slow, family. You know? Just take it slow. Know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that the narcissist ain't gonna do. They're not taking nothing slow. That's the whole thing about them love bombing. Everything was fast. Everything was fast forward. You know, it is what it is. They didn't come to add anything positive to your life, your journey, your purpose, or any of that. They came to extract. They came to take. They start out giving you a little something. That's just to get in. Once they get in, once they figure they in, it's a wrap. It's a wrap after that. Once they figure they in and they got them hooks in you, you know, and you can't just, yeah. That's what they do. That's what they do, fam. I couldn't even make this up. I couldn't make this up. You know what I'm saying? And so, just take your time, family. You know what I'm saying? Your healing time ain't the same healing time as mine or anyone else's. Your healing time is going to be according to your spirit and your healing time. You know what I'm saying? And just as much as you poured into the narcissist, you should be trying to double pour that back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the narcissist done went on and got a whole, they already off into another relationship or whatever. Let that be. Let that be. My thing about that, you know, I got a different take on that, me, myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like some of us empaths, you know, we could be selfish too. We could be selfish too. We need to be selfish when it comes to pulling back into ourselves. But I mean the selfishness as far as you looking at all of the things that you done for the narc. Yeah, I know, I get it. You built the narc up, you took care of the narc. You know, the narc was like your other child. It was like your grown child. You was taking care of him. You showed them some of everything. You showed them things that they ain't know nothing about. You bought them from point A to point B, but it didn't mean nothing to the narcissist, though. The narcissist was there the whole time just playing a game. It was a game for the narc. It was the waste. It was to kill that time, though. Your time. Time that you ain't getting back. But nevertheless, you know, I look at it like, even though I know what I done for the narc, it's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the narcissists got to go on about their way. They got to keep it moving. Who am I to hold them up? This what I mean about the other part of that selfish coin right there. You know, that the head part is you taking care of you. The tails part is letting that narcissist go on to do what they got to do to the next person. That's what they here to do. You know what I'm saying? Who are you and me to hold that up? If Shaitan got them moving around like that, hey, praise the Lord, though, that you got away. You're not in that anymore. That's someone else's problem now. Let them deal with it. You done had your turn to deal with it. You ain't got to be concerned about if it done slept, ate, how they aching. You done nursed them back to health and all of that. It ain't your problem no more. It's not your problem anymore. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, like I said, as you start getting yourself, you gonna start meeting people that you want to meet somebody that got it together, so you got to get it together. You don't want nobody that's still dealing with that knock in their head and you still trying to deal with them. That won't work. You won't want to get that to nobody, and you won't want anybody to get that to you. So get that knock out your system. Know that, you know, the knock got to go on. The knock got to go on and do what they do. Let wickedness do what wickedness does. All right? Don't get caught up you know, what the narcissist doing. The narcissist been doing it anyway. While you was right there. Some of y'all still with the narcissist. You ain't got away yet. You know what I'm saying? You know. And so, you know, as you get better, as you go on, as you heal, you know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna send total strangers at you. You know? As you get back on your glow, you know, on your glow up. As you get back on your glow up, you know what I'm saying? The narcissist getting dull. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times the female narcissist, a lot of times that, you know, it's just, you know, the narcissist belongs to the world. So a lot of time the female narcissist, she just out there because it's some jokers that ran up on her. You know what I'm saying? The narcissist scheming and they scheming. They scheming on the narcissist. They just using the narcissist for sex. That's it. And once all of that's said and done, they gone. They out of there. They not sticking around for any of that craziness that you stuck around for. They ain't finna do all that. They aren't. They're not even built to take on all of the craziness that you took on. If you done been with that narcissist 8, 9, 10 years, a lot of us been with the narcissist, me, myself, 16 years. It's some that been with the narcissist 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. That the narcissist then took from them. You know, 16, that's a lot. That's a lot. But dang. All right? You start talking about 20 and 25 and 30 and 35 and 40, 50 years. That's still not too late, though. It still ain't too late, though. I wouldn't care how long you been there with that toxic joke. It's time to get up out of there. It's time to get up out of there. It's time to get up out of there. And don't think that you're too old to still be on your purpose. Because you're supposed to be teaching about this thing right here. And whatever else that's tied in to it. It is what it is, fam. Like I said, can't make this up. Can't make this up. But the narcissist is always gonna come with that negative energy. And they're gonna always project it on to you or whoever else that they can get to sit there and listen to that. People waking up now. Everybody not sitting up here listening to that. Everybody not giving the narcissist pass because you gave the narcissist a pass. Everybody nah. Everybody else don't see the narcissist like you see the narcissist. They don't. Everybody don't see that toxic joker like you see that toxic joker. You see that toxic joker because the narcissist gonna hurt whoever closest to him. And the narcissist is always looking for something new to go in and destroy. They always looking for something new to destroy. To steal, cheat, kill, and destroy. That's it. That's their agenda. You know, the narcissist ain't got enough sense to know that pretty much if you take your time and build and earn it, it's better than trying to take it. But the narcissist is so entitled to everything. Not that they brought to the table, what you brought to the table. All right? The narcissist is entitled or feel like they're entitled to all of that. Nothing that they brought to the table, though, but everything that you bring and brought to the table. Facts. These are facts. The narcissist came to kill, steal, and destroy. Destroy. All right? That's it. That's it. And if you got children with these toxic jokers, it's imperative that you try to be in their lives the best way that you can, because the narcissist is gonna feed them to the fire. The narcissist is gonna feed them babies to the fire. You heard what I said? The narcissist is gonna feed them babies right to the fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, and I get comments in my comment section about, oh, Brother Zamar, you said, you know, because your wife left and no, not at all. All right? A wife is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And that wife is a narcissist or toxic. That's not even a wife. That's the community chick. Whoever the narcissist or whoever she feel like she can get something from or out of, or whatever she can use them for, that's what she going to do. No different than you. Have everybody been through that? No, everyone hasn't. But a lot of us that's dealing with that and have done with it, we so embarrassed about it. We never even told anyone. Even the shameful crap that the narcissists do to you when you with them, you ain't told no one. That's one of your biggest mistakes. You got to tell somebody, because you walking around, you holding all of that wickedness and all that foolishness inside of you. You gonna implode from the inside. You just gonna blow up. And then that work in the narcissist's favor. Because then they gonna go around and make sure that isolate you and tell everybody. But you just gotta put them big boy drawers or them big girl panties on, and you just gotta say, F it. F it. You know? I don't care what you blame me for. You can blame me for everything. You can blame me for all of it. As long as I ain't got to deal with your poisonous self ever again. Yeah, blame me for it. I don't give a, man, I give two craps about it. One for you and one for your flying monkeys. I give a crap about it. You know what I'm saying? I done start over everything. All right, even homies. Even homies. Because the narcissists turned out some of them into flying monkeys. The ones that I did kick it with. You know. All the narcissists talk about is how close I am with my music and how much passion that I have with these scriptures. So the narcissist gonna let you know what they holding you back from. They gonna let you know what they holding you back from. They gonna let you know, the scriptures tell you it's always wanted for destruction. Always wanted before destruction. Know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up on everything that you had before the narcissist. Go and look at the book of Job. You know, the Lord replaced his whole family and his spouse with better, bigger and better. Lean on that. Lean on him. Lean on him. Lean on the Lord, family. Lean on him. No, a lot of people don't believe in the Most High God. This is what you coming into encounter. This is why you dealt with that toxic joker, so you would know and believe and grow with the Lord. And know your value, know your worth. You worth way more than be cheated on and lied to and lied upon. You know, the narcissist is always lying. The narcissist just lie for no apparent reason. Just no apparent reason. It ain't got nothing to do with, it ain't nothing life or death. It ain't no type of situation like that. Like, dang, okay, you know, I ain't saying there's ever a reason to lie. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, dang. If you gonna lie, dang. At least, at least, dang. At least life or death or something, high stakes. And the narcissists lie just because they opening up their dang on mouth. Just because their lips is bumping. Just because they lips bumping, they finna lie. And every time they tell you something and that's the truth, it ain't all of it. You never get the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them. You never get that. If you sitting around waiting on that, you thinking around, you thinking that the narcissist gonna get it together. No, the narcissists know how to get it together. They got it together when they love bombed you, right? They knew how to act when they love bombed you, right? So obviously they know how to act. Facts. These are facts, family. When the love bombing was going on, when the narcissist was love bombing you, the narcissist knew how to act and carry themselves, right? Okay, what happened? Straight up. What happened? What happened? Right. Whatever it is that you wanted, the narcissists ain't finna. The narcissists know what they do. And so when the narcissist then start devaluing you or discarded you and you still, the narcissist they all of that negative and dark energy and vibration that they got stored up, because they got to let that out now. They not finna walk around with that. Satan is not going to let them. He or she got to feed them demons. That's a lot of time, if the narcissist ain't trying to triangulate you with the other supplies that they got going on, because it ain't never just one or two. Like we said, especially for the female narcissist. A lot of time, it's just another wicked joker banging her head up against everything. It's just it's just a piece of meat for them. Something to get off on. Just a little sex toy. Because the narcissists look at everybody like they're toys. See, so a lot of people be looking for the narcissist to get their karma or they get back. The narcissists get their karma and they get back. The narcissists will reap what they sow. If they're walking around on this planet and they got that blood pumping through their veins, regardless of the fact whether they wicked as all get out or upright. Even us empaths, we gonna reap what we sow. You know what I'm saying? But you is being one of the chosen. That Satanist know that you are chosen. That Satanist know your light, know your qualities, They know that. That's why they target you in the first place. They had a time limit and they had an exit strategy plan on everything that they done to you. That's why you never learn anything about the narcissist. The narcissist ain't telling you nothing about you. Nothing. Nothing. The narcissist ain't telling you nothing about themselves. They want to know all about you because they're going to use it all against you. It's just a matter of time. That's what's in their heart. That's what they store in their heart. That's it. That's it. That's it. And they can't remember from one supply to the next. The narcissist will be trying to tell you something that you like or didn't like, or something that was your favorite that ain't none of your favorite. And ain't nothing that you like or didn't like. Nah, that's other supply that they were referring to. He or she. Or it. Whatever it is. It is what it is, family. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't make this up. Couldn't make this up. You know what I'm saying? And now, the narcissist hate to see a smile on your face. The narcissist hate to see you smiling again. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see that. They hate to see that smile or that smirk on your face like you happy and you enjoying yourself and you at peace. They don't want to see that. Nah, man, they want you disgruntled just like they are. That hound dog looking face, man. They want you disgruntled like they are. They want you down in the dumps just like they are. They want you feeling that. So once you start feeling that, they can start uplifting themselves off your light, though. That's your vibration. Those are your frequencies. That's your energy that they pumping themselves off of. Using you, projecting theirs onto you and using you as a doormat or a stepping stool. Yeah, and you met the narcissist because you feel sorry for the narcissist. You wanted to bring some positive to the narcissist's life. The narcissist told you about their childhood, how they just didn't have a good childhood at all. It was just straight turmoil, You try to come in and show the narcissist, I could be that positive life for you. The narcissist like, yeah, okay, yeah. Come on in. Come on in then. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it started out that you was doing for the narcissist spin that around. Know what I'm saying? Now it ain't no more you doing for the narcissist now. Now the narcissist doing for you. Now the narcissist doing for you now. Everything that you was doing for the narcissist, now the narcissist doing for you. Come make this up. Come make this up. Shout out Sister Vicky, man. You got to get to a point, though, family, to whereas, the narcissists try to make you think that ain't nobody finna do for you what they do for you. When you go back and think about it, man, the narcissist really didn't do a whole lot for you, though. They was there, and when they wasn't keeping up the most chaos and turmoil and backbiting you to everyone, because look, the narcissist, even at even at the end of the love bombing stage, the narcissist is already on the other end from you, talking bad about you, putting you down to other people. They already doing that. They doing that. A lot of people say, you know, it's the love bomb, then it's the devaluation, then it's the discard. But even before the love bomb stage, before it even stopped, the narcissist is already talking bad about you, trying to pick up something else. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. They got to feed them demons. You know? I used to tell the narcissist all the time, oh, you want your cake and eat it too, huh? Not even knowing what I was dealing with. I used to tell the narcissist a whole lot of stuff that was going on, even when I didn't even know what I was dealing with. You know, those are the red flags, family. Those are the red flags. And you know, don't hold that within. Tell that narc what it is that you feeling. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why the narcs go off into the rage is they get caught. Whenever they get into that rage, you either on that trail or you didn't caught them. Yeah. Straight up. Straight up. That's when that rage jump out. That's when they get into that rage. Know what I'm saying? But hey, don't be bullied by the narcissist. Don't be bullied by the narcissist. Know what I'm saying? Don't be. Don't fall into that. Cause you'll let it go just trying to hold and keep the peace. And the narcissist think, well, okay, I'm finna get on back on to what I was doing over there. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't doing to me what I'm doing to you, everything good. But we all gonna reap what we sow, family. This is how it go. All right? That's the main reason to let you know there is something good waiting for you. For me too. You know what I'm saying? I could talk about more about it, after next month. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. But yeah, whatever you done for the narcissist, let that go. You know what I'm saying? You did that for the narcissist, but you still learned something about yourself, though. You learned something about spirits, too. You learned about toxic people. You learned about what ain't right and what not to let slide and just, you just go along with. You learned about all of that. These are those lessons that you came to learn, family. None of this is by coincidence. The narcissist was supposed to learn off of you too, as far as, that the Lord is a merciful God. He's a merciful Elohim. Halalawa Yahweh, joined to Almighty Yahweh himself. Praise and glory be to Almighty Yahweh God. You know what I'm saying? And it was to test you too, family. It was the test. That narcissist is a test. Don't get it twisted. The narcissist is a test. The narcissist was the Lord used the narcissist to test us, and he used us to test the narcissist. It's a two-edged sword, family. These scriptures, this truth, it's a two-edged sword. It's the blade is sharp on both edges. So where you swing it and swing it back, hey, You can cut yourself off this truth. And don't tell me it don't hurt. Now, I done cut myself on these scriptures a many a times. And it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. But I still humbled myself to come out and make amends on my mistakes. The narcissist won't do that. The narcissist is haughty. The narcissist is proud. The Lord can't deal with a proud soul. The Lord wants to deal with a humble spirit, a humble soul. Using your own will, though. Not him forcing us. He led us by the hand the first time. This time he said he ain't leading us by the hand. You gonna do it by your own will. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. How many times can you get done dirty and bad and still think that everything good supposed to happen for you? That ain't how it go. That ain't how this thing is. That's not how this works. Not this time. Not this time. Nope, not this time. So, it is what it is, family. You know, but the narc is a part of the narc is a walking corpse because the narcissist is part of the congregation of the dead, the assembly of the dead. And the narcissist is representing. Head rap. One of them. Straight up. And you can try to love the devil out of this devil, but it'll never happen. It won't, it'll never, ever happen. No. Just how you came into repentance and you want to do everything good so you can get that back, well, the narcissist got to come up with the same doggone mindset and conclusion as well. Will they? Only the Lord knows. Straight up. Only the Lord knows. Know what I'm saying? And we're going to come right back after this, family. All right?
Drop, on fire. Drop, on fire. Drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, on fire. Drop, on fire. Drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every drop on fire. Drop on fire. Drop on fire. Tell them again, every time. drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every time. Drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop, on fire. Tell them again, every drop, drop, on fire, drop, drop, on fire, drop.
All right, family. So, like we were saying, you know what I'm saying? The narcissist is part of the congregation of the dead, the assembly of the dead. That's, you know, it's a crack sinister that can't hold water, family. It is what it is. No matter what you gonna do, no matter what you plan on doing, you can take the narcissist on 1,000 trips. It still won't amount to nothing. It still won't mean nothing. It's still not gonna change. You can get a narcissist the Powerball. It still will not change and turn that narcissist into anything empathetic. To have anything that's no. You're not finna love the wickedness out of that joker. You are not. You are not. And it's not up to you. Don't get upset because people don't understand where you coming from and what you talk about, what you mean when you trying to explain it. If they looking at you sideways and crazy, that's all a part of it, family. Don't get caught up on people that's still asleep. Don't get caught up on what they say that try to turn you against your path and what you want. It's not for you to wake them up. You're just supposed to get them the info, and they're supposed to be able to internalize it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with something. This is a spiritual awakening that's going on, family. This is nothing physical. The narcissist is about the physical, materialism and physical. That's what the narcissist is on. That's what this world is about. This world is all about materialism and individuality. Both genres. All right? This is, this is a spiritual war. This is spiritual warfare that's taking place, family. All right? And this is an internal thing. All right? This is why the Lord said, I'm going to meet you in your heart. Here. Not here. Not here. Here. The Lord going to meet you right here. And if you got all that wickedness going on, or you got all of that wickedness that the narcissist then projected onto you, going on in here, trying to say, well, the Lord can't deal with you. The Lord is not the author of confusion. That's the devil. That's the narcissist. That's Satan, the father of lies. That's them. Lucifer. That's them. Not the Lord. Not Yahweh. Not Almighty Yah himself. He is not the author of confusion and chaos and turmoil and lies and destruction. No, that's not him. That's not him. It's not him. All right? So, we're going to get at some of these scriptures, you know what I'm saying, before we get out of here and turn you loose, family. I'm not trying to hold you too long. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little journey ahead of us ourselves. Sometimes, Yahweh's will. But, been taking trips, been on vacation and stuff, all of that, even if you have to do that, you don't got to go that far. You just got to break up the stuff that you and the narcissist was on. You know what I'm saying? If you and the narcissist went to certain places or whatever, you don't need to be going there. You have to start rebuilding you up to your new self, to you. This is how you stay in that trauma bond with the narcissist. Hold on. Hold on, too strong. I see it. It's a little low right there. Coming in a little low right there. I see it. I see it now. I see you now. It's coming up. All right. So if whatever you and the narcissist used to do, you got to change that. You got to do you now. Well, all of that you was dealing with the narcissist, it's your turn to do you. All right? Whatever the narcissist doing, you know what I'm saying? The narcissist gonna take whatever you was doing with them and they gonna turn on the other supply onto that too. All right? Let them have it. This is what I mean about don't be selfish. Don't be selfish, family. Whatever you give and done for the narcissist, let them have that. What the Lord got in store for you is something brand totally new. That's who you need to come out and be. With no bars hold. That's who you need to come out and be. Know what I'm saying? You wasn't finna make it off the Titanic with the narcissist. The narcissist is the Titanic. You wasn't finna make it off of that though. The narcissist is gonna make sure that you go down with the ship. That is their job. That is their mission. You got away, family. You got away. You got away. All right? I applaud you. You got away. You got away. And so that's a blessing. You just don't see it right now. But every day that you stay away, even if you with that toxic joker, you still with it. You need to go and find you some you time so you can process all of this. They go away and get away. But when this is just like the narcissist I was dealing with, you know. They can go and be gone all day, all evening. Come back tired. Coming back acting like they're doing something so they can go and you know, they ain't smelling like that new, that different soap and all of that stuff that they done been out there doing. You know what I'm saying? But what I used to do was I used to always just find something new to be creative with. That was my thing. I had red flags. I had a whole bunch of red flags. Know what I'm saying? But within that time, I taught myself how to play the bass, guitar, and the guitar. I took some classes on mixing and mastering music, songwriting. I was already doing all of that though anyway. But I just wanted to better myself, you know. That's all, basically. But I learned a lot, you know. But nevertheless, like I just wasn't finna sit there and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you do all of these things for the narcissist, you know, and for right now, you know, I would say male and female alike, you know, because the narcissist, you know, started some businesses. But the narcissist ain't trying to see your businesses or anything like that be successful and flourish. No. Not unless they sitting there running everything. And it won't flourish for too long, no way. But just going back, just thinking back over that time, Because it was just not too long ago. It's the narcissist is the last person that you want to be trying to be off into business with. Now, they'll turn around and with the same breath, though, and they'll go and get themselves dialed up, groomed up to go and do someone else's job. Know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm talking about you uncle, you brothers right now, the men, trying to get your narcissist to go along with you to try to build something up for yourselves. It ain't finna happen. It ain't finna happen. Nah, you might as well forget that one. You might as well forget that one. You can cancel whatever day it is that you think it was gonna be. All right? A come up day, you can cancel that. That ain't finna happen. But see, that right there is a curse within itself. That right there is a curse within itself. When you can't invest and build yourself up, when you go against yourself, now, the narcissist can go and work someone else's job at someone else's company. The same way that they build theirs up, they probably started out with just that person, or that person is someone else, But it started from someone's thought and idea and the purpose that it was supposed to fill in for whoever's that was in need of it, of the service or product. But the narcissists can't see that for themselves, though. They can't see that, especially if you the empath. The narcissists hate your job. They hate your company. They'll go work for someone else who will fire them and find a replacement for them at the drop of a hat. They get dolled up for it, though. They go and listen to whatever boss man or boss lady got to say. But when you trying to tell them something, you their husband or spouse or significant other, they ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say. Nothing. They ain't finna get dolled up for you either. Nah. But they gonna go and listen to boss man or boss lady. They gonna go and do everything they tell them to. Somebody that can replace them at the drop of a hat. If they had another family member that needed that position and they felt the need to help them, your narcissist, the narcissist that you dealt with, they be gone like that. And that's another thing. They can be replaced just like that. At the snap of a finger, they can be replaced. But here you are, paying the majority of the bills, providing a roof over their head, provide them with the best transportation they ever had in their life. All right? The best. Fed them, had a meal every day. Whatever they needed to go and be, they was there. Ahead of everybody. Whatever they needed to wear, had all of that. And here you providing all of that, and you can't even get cooperation. You can't even get respect. Nah. Shout out to Vic. You can't get none of that. You know? Yeah. Can't get none of that. See, because when you do meet someone with a caring heart and a caring spirit, you're going to know that and you're going to feel that, family. The conversation is going to be different. Oh, the conversation is going to be lovely. You understand? Like the conversation, when you meet someone that's empathetic like you are, the conversation is different. The vibe is different. You know, it's just different. And it's genuine. It's genuine. It's different though, family. When you empaths meet another empath, you gonna see and feel exactly what I'm talking about. It's different. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. And it don't leave you guessing. It don't leave you questioning yourself. You know, whenever you gotta talk to yourself, after you done talk to a joker, something is wrong with that. Something something ain't right. Whenever you sitting there questioning and talking to yourself, and you have someone that you are in relations with, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. It's some unanswered questions. It's just a whole lot of it ain't right. You know, they supposed to be filling that void in. And it's supposed to be with some love and some compassion too. Not, I'm, you know, and I don't want to talk about it no more. You know, that's it. No, it ain't it. It's gonna be it when I say it's it. That's when it's gonna be. That's when it can be over with. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not finna get no. You're not finna get anything right or upright dealing with a toxic person. You're gonna always be feeling void. Not only that, being with that narcissist, man, that's the loneliest you're gonna ever be. Is with that joker, with that toxic, no good joker. That's about the loneliest you're gonna ever feel. Is being with that narcissist. Because they can't feel from the inside. They only giving you back you. They only mimicking you. You know what I'm saying? That's how fly you really are. You know? Not to say, oh, you went and got fly on. You all fly now. You was walking around here like you was old granddaddy with me. But the narcissist would drain you like that. They would drain all of your energy. They would drain, I'm saying, not your energy. Like your physical self. Your sex drive. Man, they drawing all of that up. Straight up. And that's a whole lesson right there on itself. Straight up. They drawing all of that up. You got to get away from that joker to recharge. To build yourself back up. To feel normal and human again. You're not normal nor human being with that narcissist. You aren't. You aren't normal. You aren't your normal self. You aren't. I'm telling you, you aren't. You know the toxic joke I'm talking about. You are not your normal self when you with this toxified joker. Joker or jokette. You are not. You're not your normal self. You know what I'm saying? And the narcissists want to play on you, your empathy, and your integrity. They want to project all of that stuff onto you. You still beautiful. Somebody still wants you that wants you back and gonna want you back. These are facts. All right? And as you start building yourself up, you know, the Lord gonna be just sending people your way and to let you know, oh, you look nice. I like your style. I'm talking about, look. You know what I'm saying? My 7-year-old, wherever we go, she hear the people telling, hey, I like your style. You know, praise your hour. Yeah, I even told the narcissist, I gave you the old me. You ain't getting this one. Get behind me, Satan. You ain't getting this one. This one too much for you anyway. Because we got boundaries now. We got boundaries now. You ain't knocking them down. You ain't running them over. Now you gonna move over or pull over. Get out the way. Move. All right? Get out the way. Get out the way. All right? Yeah. Get behind me, Satan. All right? In the last row. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, hey, get yourself built back up. Put yourself, you know what I'm saying? Let the Lord put you back together. Let the Lord put you back together. Because you get to see it. You get to feel it. It's hey. But you want to deal with another empath. You empaths, you want to deal with another empath. Damn how the narcissist feel. That ain't no love. The narcissist didn't love you in the first place. All right? So love wasn't even living there in the first place. If you still with that joker, ain't no love up in there. You know ain't no love. Look at me. Ain't no love up in there. You might as well, hey. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't all about the finances and all of that. Nah, man, the Lord gonna make sure He make a way for you to get up out of there. You got a purpose. You got a purpose. And your purpose is not to be someone's dang on doormat. That's not your purpose. Somebody to cheat and use you and abuse you, talk crap about you, and you doing everything for them. You was the best supply that the narcissist ever had in their life. You been there the whole time. You was their caregiver. They probably was supposed to be yours, but you was their caregiver. And you took care of that narcissist better than anybody else gonna do on the planet. They still not gonna be grateful. They still not gonna be grateful. It ain't up to you no more. You done your part. You done your part. The hardest part. You done your part. You done your time. You done your time in hell. That's hard time. In hell. That's the narcissist hell, though. That's what they were projecting on to you. Why they extract all of your life, claiming it for themselves, out here lying. Oh yeah, you know, she is a good girl, you know. Oh yeah, but, you know. Oh, yeah, he is a good guy. You know, he do all this and do that for me, but that's how they do. They always out here talking reckless about you, behind your back. Like they doing so much for you. And you's the one that was doing it. The narcissist gonna always flip the script. Don't trip. Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. Don't trip. Let them have it. Your next relationship, you gonna already know what toxicity is. You gonna tell that devil, see you so long and scram before you even get in that jam. You gonna already know. You gonna already know. So it ain't even a matter of if you leave this narcissist, you gonna run into another one. No, you finna get back up on your glow-up game. You finna get back on to them positive attributes and things that you was liking that attracted the narcissist to you. That's your purpose or part of your purpose. What all of the narcissists was pumping you up, being your cheerleader about, more than likely that was your purpose. And that's what they liked about you. But they couldn't extract that to be you. And let them go out and try to find them another you. That's all they can do. I guarantee you, though, they won't. I guarantee you that they will not find them another you. Them other suppliers, they just gonna use them. They just gonna use them until they can't be used no more. Because that's what they was doing. That's what they good for. They say hurt people hurts people. The narcissist was traumatized in their childhood. They between 3 and 7 years old. I give them benefit of the doubt. The narcissist is anywhere between 4 and 8. Here. They ain't developed all the way. These are facts. Sometimes they could come out and sound like they're a teenager. Sometimes. That's as far as it goes. They're not finna have a fully engaged conversation back and forth with you. They can't do it. They can't do it. They're not developed like that. They can go and get all of the take all of the courses that they want to take. That's still not finna do nothing for their spirit man or their spirit woman. The core of who they are, their spirit self, spiritual self, that ain't finna do nothing for them. You could be a good parent and good grades in these institutions in Babylon. All you need to do is be a good parent. That's it. And you will pass with flying colors. What good is that for your spirit man or your spirit woman or your heart where the Lord gonna meet you at? It does nothing for that. It doesn't fill that void. That black hole that's in their soul, you can keep pouring in there, but you can't even regulate it into being enough or full enough. It's no such thing as enough for a narcissist. No such thing. That's an empty vessel, a dark, empty vessel. That's the devil in a meat suit. Only the Lord can help that. You can't. But it's time for you to get up out of there. It's time for you to move around. If you know what I'm talking about, if you can hear what I'm talking about, you know everything that I'm saying to you is true because you know you've been through. You know, to been through it, you know. I'm not telling you anything about some books that I read, and I'm not telling you any of that. I'm telling you on what I've been through. It's embarrassing, it's all outdoors, but regardless of the fact, you can't hold me on that anymore. That's behind me. You can't hold me on that, or you can't hold me to that. This is where you got to put on them big boy, big girl drawers and panties right there. Like I said before, the narcissist can blame me for everything. I care less. I care less who believe it. Whoever believe it, you can stay with the narcissist. You don't owe me nothing. And I don't owe you jack. And it's like that. I don't owe you nothing. Move around. Climb. Move around. Whoever ride with the narcissist, they can't ride with me. Nah. The only thing me and the narc share together is some children. And that was from the overt in the first 18 to 19, and then the covert, these last 16. That's it. That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hatred. Just I just can't have them vibrations and them frequencies and that negative energy around me. I don't want it. I don't need it. You know, it's always something. If you notice that, when you're dealing with a narc, it's always something. It ain't never good times. It ain't never positive energy that they want to project towards you or in your direction. It ain't ever nothing good. Huh? It ain't ever nothing good. I couldn't even make this up. You know what I'm saying? We got some grooming products and stuff that we coming out with. You know, just trying to get all the legalities and things and technicalities, trying to get that off of me. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm trying to be narc-free. Sucker-free and narc-free. Straight up. And I don't hold nothing, I ain't got no grudges or no negative energy to be sitting up here storing on the narcissist, wishing for their karma and all of this and wishing that they reap what they sow. I don't want to see that. I don't want to bear witness to any of that. Whatever aches and pains that the Lord put on the narcissist, they're going to be internal. From the top of their head to the bottom of their doggone feet. They don't go, no one here goes unscathed. We all gonna pay for our deeds, whether they were good or bad, whether they were positive or negative. We all gonna pay for those deeds. Everybody act like that the narcissist is gonna get a free ride. Because you want to see the narcissist hurting like you was hurting when you was curled up, when they started the devaluation stage and and you couldn't figure out how to get them back to the love bomb stage, and then they discarded you. Because to be intimate and things like that, that's the narcissists think that's weak. They're going to eat you up on that every time. Everything that they didn't give you, they're going to give it to the other supply. Everything that you wanted, they're going to give it to the other supply. Why? Because all the narcissists know how to do is bring you that pain, that grief, that agony. That's it. That pain. That's when the narcissist is smiling. The narcissist got a smirk and a smile on their face. When they figure that they deceiving you to the utmost, yeah. That's the name of their game. It's a game to the narcissist. It's sick. It's sadistic. It's twisted. It's wicked as all get out. That's the narcissist. When you get away from the narcissist, all them headaches, all them body aches, a lot of that's going to go away. Or it's going to go away altogether. That's the type of peace you want, family. That's the type of peace you want. That's the type of peace you need. All of that aching and all of that stuff, that stuff coming from here, from your heart. And then it just transfer out through the rest of your body. That's cancerous. The narc is a cancer. That's cancerous. At one point in time, I was drinking painkillers, popping painkillers. I'm talking about the most. Just trying to deal and live with a narcissist. I got physical injuries from being in Iraq. But you compile that being with a narcissist. Woo-hoo. Oh well. Sometimes you just feel like you just gonna die. Sometimes you just feel like you just gonna kill over. Not knowing it's this toxic joker right here. Cause whatever the narcissist going out there doing, that's coming back on the narcissist. And if you with them, it's coming on you too. This is why we saying the narcissist is not going unscathed. The narcissist is going to get theirs back sevenfold. They get paid back with interest. You heard? They're not going untouched, unscathed. They just keep going and keep collecting bodies because they know what they have done. They know how they've been deceitful. They know how they've been breaking not just the law, the Lord's law. They've been going against everything. The laws of physics, the laws of the Most High, the laws of the universe, the laws of whatever. If it's a law, if it's a boundary in place, the narcissist is going across. It don't matter what you do for them. They finna go across that. There's nothing that you can do besides pray for them and get out the way. That's it. You're not finna do nothing but absorb some of their wickedness. That negative energy, that negative vibration, them negative frequencies, all of that negativity that the narcissist dishes out, being deceitful and wicked, they getting that back. They just need something to help absorb some of it. That's why they always on the hunt for empires. And it don't matter what you done for them. The narcissists don't look at that like you done did anything for them. The narcissists look at that like you were supposed to do that for them. You better had done that for them. That's how they looking at that. And they don't see it any other way. They look at it as, I'm doing you a favor. Wicked is what wicked does. It's a dark, cracked, sinister. It can't hold water. It can't hold anything substantial. You can live off water and bread. That's what the forefather Obadiah, that's what he was feeding the Lord's priests. When Jezebel was killing them all. That's what he was feeding. They would survive. Bread and water. The narcissist can't hold water though. You can keep pouring all off into it if you want to. You killing yourself. You killing yourself, family. Like we said, brought out early. If you was on your deathbed, you think the narcissist would be there at your side? Who would be there at your side? Who would you call on to be at your side? Because if you're not calling on the Lord, you're gone already. But you think the narcissist gonna be there? No, the narcissist only care about the narcissist. And that fake mask that they got on, that fake self that they run around wanting everybody to believe in. They care more about that fake self than they care about you and the other suppliers. All of them put together. All y'all put together. The narcissist is more worried about that fake character that she got on. That fake self that she running around here want everybody to hold up. Like they this caring, nice person that got your interests, that cares about you and your interests. The narcissists don't care about nobody. It don't even matter if it's their own children. They don't care about that. If it come between that fake self and their children, they're going to pick that fake self. They're going to pick that fake self over whatever. They family members. Their own family members. They're going to pick that fake self. Because the narcissist is a chameleon. They only mimicking wherever they surroundings are. Whoever in their surroundings. That's who they mimic. Let's get at some of these scriptures, shall we? Let's get at it. All right? See? Because the narcissist ain't finna do nothing on their own. Nothing. Everything the narcissist came and got, the narcissist got by being deceitful and illegal. Facts. Even with the new supply, even when you was the new supply, even when I was the new supply or the other supply. Whenever you with the narcissist, it ain't just you. It ain't never just you. It's not. That ain't how the narcissist gets down. It's not how the narcissist gets down. Hold on, too strong. See, it's getting lower and lower. All right. So anyway, here we go. Keep that on there. So look. Salam, family. Yeah. So look. This is what the deal is. Anything that the narcissist is on, they got it by deceit. Some illegal gain. All right? Proverbs 9:17. All right? Stolen water is sweet to the narcissist. Food eaten in secret is delicious to the narcissist. All right? Because this is what we're talking about. Stolen waters is sweet in bread. Just like we were saying before. A person can live off bread and water. You can live. Ask the forefather, Obadiah. That's right. Bread and water. That's what he was feeding the Lord's priests. While Jezebel sitting there hunting them down and killing them all. All right? Stolen water is sweet to the narcissist. And bread eaten in secret is pleasure. All right? To the narcissist. All right? Bread eaten in secret is tasty. Huh? Food eaten in secret tastes the best. All right? To the narcissist. Because that's what the narcissist is going to give you. Lying, cheating, stealing, anything to be deceitful. Anything to deceive you. This devil. Anything that this devil does is categorized within these same measurements. Huh? All right? These are the traits and attributes of the narcissist. Lying, cheating, stealing, self-worship, manipulating, gaslighting, and to make sure that you in that fantasy world where they can wear that fake mask on you. That's the fantasy. That fake self. That fake self that they perpetrate like they a loving, caring person. Fake. When you stop supporting that fake self, the narcissist is gone. Snatch that mask off and tell them who they really are. They gone. They finna go to someone else that they already been deceiving and grooming to deceive, who don't know yet. But when they get wind of it, because the narcissists know that, it's just a matter of time. The narcissists know that for every victim that they call themselves gonna turn out. Because that's big for the narcissist, to turn you out. But the narcissists get turned out and played on too, family. That's right. Stolen waters. All right? Because the narcissists never figured out that if they earn it, that's the best thing for them. Not only that, the narcissist can earn it and ask for it. That would be better than anything else that they got stored up in that wicked mindset that they got. But they not finna do that. In the narcissist's mind, this devil, they rather steal it. They rather take from you. Take. Extract. All right? All right? Let's go and get this precept right here. Right? Proverbs chapter 20 and 17. Right? Food gained by fraud tastes sweet. Yeah. But one ends up with a mouth full of gravel. Huh? But it turns to gravel in the mouth. But afterwards, his mouth shall be filled with gravel. See, you're not finna just keep doing this to the lowest chosen. And I think that it's just gonna keep doing that. No. The narcissists know that it's gonna get sour. They know that bread of deceit gonna turn into grit and gravel in their mouth. They know that. This is why for every victim, they try to find out all that they can find out about you. Because they're gonna use that against you in the discard phase. They're gonna start devaluing you first. They're gonna start just busting your chops. They're gonna start busting your chops every which way but the right way. And then after they finish busting your chops, because they gotta make you feel bad how they feel. They gotta make they feel bad. All that negative energy, all of that negative frequencies, the negative frequencies that they walking around stored up with this fake mask on. Deep down inside, that ain't how they feel. They know how they feel. That's what they're going to try to project onto you, though, to make you feel that way. Bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth will be filled with gravel. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right? Yeah, it may seem like that the narcissist is getting away with something. Yeah, just for a minute. Just for a minute. Like we said, Proverbs 21 and 16. Whoever strays from the path of prudence comes to rest in the company of the dead. All right? That's right. That is their company. That is their path, not yours. Proverbs 21 and 16. All right? A man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. A walking corpse. That's what the narcissist is. A doggone walking corpse. Dead. As a doorknob. Straight up. Dead as a doorknob. And you ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do nothing to help this devil not be the devil that they are. You aren't. You are not. All right? They walked out of the way. They were supposed to come in, not just take your light, they were supposed to come in and learn from your light. They abandoned that a long time ago. They abandoned that a long time ago, family. All right? Know that. Know this. Know this. Let's get a few more of these precepts. We're going to let you loose, turn you loose. All right? Psalms chapter 49 and verse 14. They are like sheep and are destined to die. Death will be their shepherd. All right? They are like sheep. They're led to the grave. All right? Like sheep, they are led, like sheep, they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them. Death shall feed on them. We are in the land of the living. For you empaths. You are the chosen. And you have to keep walking in this light. You cannot, you brothers and sisters that still with the narcissist, you got enough light to let go. They need your light. You don't need them. They need you. Their path is right here towards that grave. What's in the grave? The dead, the corpse, the corpses. That's what's in the grave. Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion. You hear that? Over them in the morning. It's coming. It's coming. It's not morning time yet, family. Because the dark is still ruling right now. But we seeing it, we can see it now. It's transparent to us now. We can see these toxic, dead devils walking around in meat suits. The Lord have put a spirit of discernment upon us. And this is why we could call this joker a narcissist. Everyone don't know that. No matter how many PhDs and whatever else they got, that's good. But that still don't bring you over into this path right here to be able to discern spirits. Even if you got a PhD in whatever acronym in mental health and all of that, unless you have dealt with one personally, you still don't know. You got to go off textbook. You still don't know them. This is the advantage that you have over that, though, family. Not saying it's not good to have the textbook. All right, it's good. But listen. It's just it's a moment of time. This where that you time come in at so the Lord can start developing you. You're not going to be alone. You won't feel lonely. As long as you got the Lord, you will not feel lonely. You may be alone, but you won't feel lonely. And then the Lord going to put another empath in your life. that's deserving. It don't matter what your age is. It don't matter what your age is, family. It doesn't matter. It don't matter how bad that narcissist took you down. Don't matter how bad your credit then got. It don't matter what they gonna get and leave you with, and how they gonna leave you and all this and that. It don't matter about any of that, family. Let's just go through it. Let's just go through it. And I guarantee you, you're gonna be more fulfilled with the Lord filling you up than you trying to fill your own self up, using your own heart, your own thinking, your own, because the narcissists want you to get on some emotional stuff, because that's how Satan rule over them. They make all of their decisions. There's nothing logical, anything intelligent that's coming from the heart. They don't have a heart. It's a dark hole. Understand this. That toxic joker is just a dark hole for you to fall through. The narcissist is a body collector. They're here to collect all of the souls that they can lead into damnation, into this grave, this pit. Huh? You see the Berean study Bible? Like sheep, they are destined for Sheol. Hell. So you ain't finna get no peace with no narcissist. Cut that foolishness out. Even in the love bomb stage, it ain't, hey. No. Even when, because it's gonna be, I know, even in mine. Oh no, baby, this and no. Oh no, baby, but this and that. They gonna be bucking up then. They testing them boundaries then. They trying you out then. Everything is baby, back and forth, baby, baby, baby. But the narcissist, it's just a game. No. Let's go and get it in the lexicon. I'm going to show it to you in the lexicon. We still here, Psalms 49 and 14. As sheep, they are appointed for Sheol. What is Sheol? Hebrews Concordance 7585. Let's go and get it. Hold on. Sheol. Sheol. Right? Uh-oh. Is where? Underworld, place to which people descend at death. Underworld, place to where people descend at death. The underworld. See that? Underworld. Sheol, the underworld. What that say right there? Where did it say, family? Hell. You see it? Right there, plain as day. Hell. Okay? All right? All right. Hell, okay? Wall, the underworld, hell. That's their hell. That's what they projecting onto you. That's their negative energy. That's their hell. Not yours, family. Not yours. All right? I only brought that out to show it to you. All right? All right? Like sheep. Huh? They are appointed in the grave. They are laid in the grave. What it says? Death shall feed on them. Death shall feed on them. Hell, wall, like sheep. You see the New American Standard Bible? Like sheep. It's the same thing, family. Like sheep, they sink down to Sheol or hell. You ain't ever finna get no peace with no narcissist. Cut that foolishness out. That toxic joker is not here to bring you peace. If that was the case, you wouldn't have never met him. The person before you wouldn't have never met him. The person after you would never meet them. They aren't here for that. That is not their purpose. Their purpose is to collect souls for the grave, for hell. That's what their purpose is for. This is that walking corpse walking around here. This devil in a meat suit. Understand this. What it says, and the upright, the chosen, you empaths, all right, will rule over them in the morning. This is future, we talking future tense. It's not morning right now. Ain't nothing the sun ain't shining all bright like that. Not right now, it isn't. But it's to come. This is what you have to look forward to. So you can't be in that grave or that hell with them and then still rule over them. That ain't how this go. You got to make your choice. That's like they make their choice. These narcissists made their choice. These narcs made their choice. They didn't want to be submissive and be controlled. They wanted to control. Just like Satan in the garden, when he was sitting there beguiling the foremother, Eve. Oh no, you won't die. You will know good and evil, just like the Lord. That ain't what you're supposed to be known. That's the narcissist. Whatever that the Lord got in set in place, the narcissists want to go around that. The narcissists feel like they don't got to be in that line. The narcissists want special privileges. Huh? Like sheep, they sink down to hell, Sheol. Death will be their shepherd, and the upright will rule over them in the morning. That's to come, family. And their form shall be for Sheol, for hell to consume, so that they will have no lofty home. and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. Their beauty shall consume in the grave. Hold on. It's just another day for the narc. The narc gonna keep driving that thing until until he or she run into another empath to run that game on. Who don't understand the full capacity of their life. That's all it is. All right? Just another day for the narc. Just another day. And they gonna keep driving that thing too. All right? They gonna keep looking in that rear view, looking at all of the destruction and all of the chaos and all of the deceit and all of the turmoil that they done left behind them. But it's just another day for the narc. Okay? They know where they headed. Some of them don't know that they narcs, but they know the destruction that they leave in their past, though. They know that. They know the deceit that they have caused in their past. That's what they run for. That's why they always driving to the next empath. Trying to find them somebody else that ain't sleep and can't peep the game that they sitting up there acting like they all caring and they all for, you know. And that's why the first thing they want to do is hurry up and get you in the bed. So they can create them soul ties with you. That's right. And they doing everything on the first day. Between the first week, dropping everything on. That's right. To make sure that they put them hooks up in. That's right. That's right. That's right. And who is a better actor or actress than a narcissist? I'll wait. I'll wait. Who? Tell me who. Because they're coming in with that love bomb. They're coming in acting like, oh, they're going to be with you, all right, to the end. That's that mask. That's that mask. They don't want you to see really what's behind that mask. They don't have no personality. They gave that up a long time ago. All right? Back in their childhood days, back in their elementary days, they gave that up a long time ago. Sure enough, sure enough. Between 4 and 7, they gave that up a long time ago. Who they really are, they don't like that person. And you ain't gonna ever get to know that person. They seared that mug off. They threw that mug away. It don't exist no more. This is what their connection coming back to the Lord will do for them, though. It will start to give them a sense of who they are, what they have been doing. All right? Facts. Facts. All right? All right? Because the narc has to feed them demons. It is what it is. The narcissist has to feed those demons. Going to feed them too. Going to feed them. Going to feed them. All right? So their beauty shall consume them in the grave. Not yours, family. Theirs. That's their hell. That's their hell, and that's their hell that they projected onto you. Not yours. All of that negative energy, that's theirs. That's not yours, family. Give it back. Give it back. All of that. Give it back. It don't belong to you. It's for that toxic joker. That's theirs. That's their hell that you living in. They know how deceitful they are. Don't let them play that game on you. I don't know what I did, where it went wrong at. You know exactly where it went wrong at, devil. You know how deceitful you have been. That's the first game that they try to play. I don't know what happened. Tell me, can you tell me what happened? It's a game. That lets you know they ain't even serious about trying to make amends. It's just a game. It's just some more manipulative tactics that they use to abuse you, though. That's abuse. That's abuse. That is abuse. But who's a better actor than that narcissist? I'll wait. Right. Exactly. 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 Psalms 49 and 14. Like sheep, they are appointed for hell. Death will be their shepherd, and the upright shall rule over them in the morning. Their form shall be consumed in hell, with no place to dwell. That's right. All right? All right? Know that. Hold on. Let's get it right. Because them demons that's behind the narcissist, them not no new demons. We already brought out earlier. There's nothing new under the sun, family. These are old age demons. Started way back in the garden, family. That's how old that's how old, praise you, how. That's how old these demons are that's running these doggone narcissists. These devils walking around here in meat suits. That's how old they are. They aren't new. These are the same wicked souls or the same wicked spirits that was running around in the garden. And that's why the Lord said, you're going to crawl on your belly, Satan, for the rest of these days. And what's lower than the narcissist? Because the narcissist is a low-down, dirty snake. The narcissist is a snake. The narcissist is a snake. Let's get it right. Psalms chapter 9 and 17. The wicked go to the realm of the dead. All the nations that forget the Most High, Yahweh. All right? That's right. See, because just like you and I had a chance to not turn our back on the Lord, the narcissists had the same opportunity. They had the same opportunity, fam. Don't feel sorry for them. They want you to feel sorry for them with that hound dog looking face. They want you to feel sorry for them. That's how they got in the first place. All right? Psalms chapter 9 and 17. What it says, the wicked shall return unto hell. And all the nations that forget the Most High Elohim, Yahweh is his name. That's right. That's right. They shall return to hell. That's where they from. That's where them spirits are from. That's where they from. And they here to seek, kill, and destroy all souls that they can take with them. The wicked will return to Sheol. All of the nations that forget the Most High, Yahweh. Forget the Most High, the Elohim. Yahweh is his name. Almighty Yah himself. And them demons is going to make sure that they drive the narcissists right there where they belong. And it's nothing that you going to do. It's nothing that you going to say. It's no way, no how you going to love it out of them to keep them out of that place. No, that is not their aim, and that is not their game. Their aim is to bring you with them. Have you so wrapped up and tied up in that trauma bond that you can't think straight? That you figure you need to go and be misused and abused to have somebody with you. The narcissist got you thinking that ain't nobody else gonna love you. They didn't love you. If they did, they'd still be with you. Trying to be on the upright path. Following your lead, though. But no, the narcissists want to control everything. They have to be in control. They think that they're going to control their own outcome. That's how wicked they are. Like they really run something. They couldn't get themselves out of wet paper bag. You understand? They couldn't get their own self out of a wet paper bag. The wicked are turned back and sent to Sheol or hell. This is the destiny of all the nations that ignore the Most High power of Yah. That's your destination. That's for the narcissists. Because the narcissists, all of them hang out with each other. They all assemble with one another. They all do the same wicked stuff. Wickedness do what wickedness does. Every day of the week. They don't even take all day. They don't take all day. They blaspheme the Shabbat or the Sabbath day. The main one that the Lord said to keep holy. They blaspheme it. That's what they do, family. That's what they do. This is what they're here for. You dealing with a walking corpse. That toxic joker is a walking corpse. That's what you're dealing with. And the Lord said they're going to return back to their hell. You don't got to go with them. You in their hell right here with them. See, this is what we're saying. You don't got to wait for the narcissist karma. You don't got to wait for the narcissist to get back to reap what they sowed. They already getting that. And some. All right? You don't got to wait on that. You gonna feel sorry for them. You shilling the main reaping what they got coming anyway. You shilling it. Because you one of the chosen. You shilling it from that narcissist, getting that full blast. You shilling it. Because the Lord, he don't want to get you. You are upright. You are upright. You're upright, brother or sister. And the Lord said he going to have you to rule over them. But they got a destiny. They got a destiny and a destination to get to family. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Move. All right? Get out the way. You in the way. Don't care what it is, who it is, whether it's your intimate partner, whether it's a family member, your neighbor, your boss, your significant other. Get away from that toxic joker. You in all of that hell, thinking that you gotta be there. No, you don't. That is not your hell. That belongs to the toxic joker that you won't get into your system and make your own mind up and get in your own heart. That's their hell. And misery loves company. Misery loves some damn company. All right? Every day of the week. Whether you discard them or they discard you, good. Good. Leave them alone. Let them go on. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Let the narcissist go on and do Whatever the narc got to do. You don't got to be watching them, you know. You don't got to be watching their Facebook, their Instagram, their Snapchat. You don't got to be watching none of that. What you watching it for? For what? That ain't finna help you or them. Let them go. They gone, let them go. Let them go. And heal. Start your healing process. Let them go. That's their hell. Why you need to be around that? You ain't got to be warning the other supply. Who warned you? You know, the other supplier used to come around, though. He used to come around, I guess, just to see how I'm doing, how I'm making out with that toxic joke. Crazier than a gang of wine heads. You heard? You ain't never been around a gang of wine heads, have you? I'm from the G. I'm telling you, I've been around. A gang of crazier than a gang of wine heads. Drinking Wild Hours Rose and Thunderbird off the Chisholm. You heard? Oh, man. Crazy than a gang of them. Couldn't even make this up. And if you're married to them and they discarded you, that's gonna be a nuclear bomb. All right, straight up. Don't worry about how much it costs to divorce them and just go. Go, just go first. All of that's gonna come into play. Stick with the Lord. Stick with the Lord, fam. Stick with the Lord. Because the next empire that they run into, they ain't gonna be able to do all that stuff that you did. They aren't. They can try, but they aren't. You know, Muzz waking up every day now on what they dealing with. It ain't working like that no more. Just like how you woken up, or how you waking up, or how you awoke, or awaken. It ain't working no more. But you still got to spread and tell your story. That's their hell, though, that they got you living in. And they blame you for all of their hell. They blame you. That's their hell they got you in, but they gonna blame you for all of their hell, though. You see how that work? Straight wickedness. Straight wickedness. I couldn't make this up. I couldn't make it up. I'm telling you, I couldn't make this up. It's their hell. They're going to blame you for everything that went wrong in their life, too. From the beginning of their life, they still going to blame you for it. You just met them. They still going to find a way to blame it on you until they can find another empath to blame it on. And it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Don't be selfish. Let the narcissist go. All right? Don't be sitting up there trying to fix that joker up. He or she. Don't be sitting there trying to fix that toxic joker up. Don't be sitting up there catering to all of that demonic energy. that they letting on. All that toxicity that they love bringing to the table. Don't be sitting there entertaining that. That's what they want you to do. They want you to entertain that. If you got to give them anything, make sure it's 5 minutes or less. And gray rock all the way through. All the way through. And I mean what I say when I say whatever that you shared with the narcissist, replace it. Change it. I don't care if it's the paint in the house. If you and the narcissist painted the house, repaint the house. You paint it over. So every time you walk in there, you get all them spirits out of there. Redo it. If you can't move, if you can't pick up and go somewhere else, you got too much vested in where you are, redo. Whatever they done bought you, whatever clothing, throw it away. Go get some more. I'll replace the drawers. You understand me? I ain't playing. Hey, the Lord ain't playing. The Lord ain't playing. He ain't playing with this thing. All right? We sitting up here playing with this thing like it's going to change. It ain't. That thing ain't finna change. That thing ain't finna change. It don't matter how many kids, how many babies you got with that thing. It ain't finna change. It ain't. It ain't. They too proud. They too proud. Too proud. They all about, hey, their destiny is, hey, shy wall, shy on. That's their destiny. Now, who look good in hell? Because the scriptures say that's where their beauty gonna be in hell. I ain't trying. No. No. Ain't no amount of loving, touching, or hugging is wanting me to be in hell with anyone. I wouldn't. What? No, I wouldn't care who they are, what they look like, what you got, and what you gonna get. I ain't finna be in hell with you. You can roll on with that. Move around. Move around with that. I don't want none of that. It's like that. Whatever you got, whatever the narcissist gave you, give it up. Go and get a new one. Don't matter if it ain't even up to the same quality or standard. Just replace it. Get a new one. You need a new you. You owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. That's their hell, not yours. Let them go and live in it. Whoever want to be in it with them, let them go. Let them go and be in there with them. Everything in there they got by deceit. They got it by deceit. And we already bought out stolen water and eating bread in secrecy. Oh, it tastes so good. Only for the wicked. But that bread gonna turn into some gravel in a minute. That bread gonna get gritty. It's gonna get gritty. Real soon. Real soon. After every dark night, morning comes, family. It's a phase. It's a phase. When the night fades out, the morning gonna come. That's when the righteous and the empaths is gonna rule over these wicked jokers. Facts. Facts. We're going to get these last few scriptures, family. We're going to get on up out of here. All right? Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? The Lord. Yahweh is his name. That's who. The heart is deceitful. Right here. The human heart is the most deceitful of all things and desperately wicked. Who really knows how bad it is? Huh? The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? See? And this is what we're saying. Because the narcissist is so gullible. Anytime somebody says something to oppose to their emotions, they believe it. They finna go along with it. This is why we say, especially for the female narcissist, these wicked Negroes come up, bang her in the head, telling her everything that she want to hear to trigger them emotions. And they only do nothing but use it for a sex tool. That's it. And when they done with it, they toss her behind to the curb. They're not looking at that narcissist like you looking at that narcissist. They're not holding that narcissist to the same standard that you held that narcissist up for all them years that you held that narcissist up. Praise Yahweh. Now they're going to go along with whatever sound good. They got family members in their head too, telling them, oh girl, this and that and this and that. Come on, be like me. You know, especially if they already suffer from the generational curses. Especially. The narcissist ain't got a, you didn't kick the narcissist to the curb. The mama-in-law, she ain't got no husband. All right? Ain't none of the women in the narcissist family got a husband. Ding, 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 ding. Red flags, red flags, red flags. Yes. Maybe one, and they don't kick it with them like that. Ain't none of them got a husband. Didn't know how to treat them. The grandmama probably had a husband, but she didn't know how to treat him either. The great-grandmama the same way. How many generations is that? And if you got kids with the narcissist, that's going to be another generation unless you get back to the Almighty Yahweh himself and let him intervene for you on your behalf. The only way. The only way. And you got multiple generations of cursed, toxic jokers. Hey, listen. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Let's go and see what the Lord means about the heart, shall we? Because this is what we're talking to. This is what we're addressing. This is the Bible Concordance right here, 38 and 20. You see that? Hebrews Concordance 38 and 20. What we dealing with? This is the heart. In the Hebrew, or the Yahweh Dawah, it's the law. What is the heart? The inner man, or the inner woman, which is what? Your mind, your will, where your will is stored at. The inner man, or the inner woman, it's your mind, not here in your chest. The Lord gonna meet you here though. The Lord said, this is wicked though. See, but the narcissist is so naive. They're not dealing with the mind. They're not dealing with anything that's logical. They're not dealing with what we dealing with, intelligence. They're not dealing with that. They're not dealing with the mind, intelligence, consciousness, sense, They're not dealing with that. Wisdom. What else? Thought. They're not dealing with that. They're dealing with how something making them feel. That's it. It sound good, girl. Yeah, it sound good. I can feel that. Yeah, I feel you on that. No, I don't feel you. I don't feel you. Let it make some logical sense. Some common sense, if nothing else. The inner man, the mind, is more deceitful than all else and is desperately sick or weak or wicked. That's what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with, family. All right? Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things. The nurses thinking they finna go and get with some other supply. Hey, man, that's the blind leading the blind. And the nurses making sure that impact that they do run up on, unless it's a covert narcissist like themselves, all right? They're going to make sure they keep them out the light. It ain't nothing happening for that. You was the light for them, family. Know that. Know that. See, that's why the Lord said the heart is wicked, deceitful. Deceitful. Wicked. The mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Come on now. Who? Who? So look, I ain't mean to put this right there. Who? Oh yeah, it sound right. Oh yeah, you don't know what you talking about though, brothers and mom. Yeah, all right. Well, let the scripture speak for himself. Shall we? All right? The last thing you'll see brothers and mom doing is arguing with a fool. I ain't got time for it. Not now. Not now. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 13. My people have committed two sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own sinisters. What? Broken sinisters that cannot hold water. That's the narcissist. The narcissist is a broken sinister, a broken vessel. And you can keep pouring into that joker all night and all day, and it's still going to be destined for hell. That's it. That thing is destined for hell. Unless it repent. But it's too proud to repent. But that's their only way out. See, you and I, we fear the Lord. We fear the Most High God. Some people call him Yahweh by another name. It's all right. We're going to get that straight now. Praise Yahweh. In his time. Not according to my heart or anyone else's heart. We know, according to the scriptures, that's going to all get leveled out. The whole world will cry out to Almighty Yahweh and call him by his name. Praise Yahweh. Almighty Yah by himself. All praise and glory be halal wa Yahweh Zaba'awah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Ka. Join to him. Yeah. And I know, hey, for some that ain't awakened or fully awakened, yeah, I know I hit you with something heavy. I know I hit you with something heavy. But if you just stuck and stayed all the way to the end here, you got something. It was poured into you, whether you liked it or not. We know it's good for you, though. Praise Yahweh. That we do know. That we do know. We don't come out here to give you anything according to my heart. This is why we go into the scriptures to validate everything that's coming out. So you can see it in Yahweh's word. And we went into the concordance and the lexicon to show you what these words mean. Not my ways, not my words, what it says in the scriptures, in the lexicon and the concordance is saying. The Strong's Concordance and the lexicon. We went behind the scenes to show you what the English word was meaning. It may scare some of you. Good. Because to fear the Lord is the first sign of understanding and wisdom, family. I fear him. I fear him. I fear him. Now, some of our brothers and sisters, they just proud. You can't tell them nothing. You can show it to them, they still don't believe it. You can repeat it, try to nail it home for them, and they still won't hear you or believe you. That's all right. After that point, it's no sense of going on with that. Let's move it on. Let's move on with it. All right? It's not up to me to make you or force you, because the Lord ain't forcing any one of us to do anything. He's not forcing anyone. You're going to do it on your own will, with your mind to come back. Let's go and get this right here right quick. Hold on. Hold on real strong. Let's go here. Let's go get something. Let's get something straight. Because it's not on me, you know. You got some of the wicked and some of the non-believers. Oh no, you trying to use the scriptures against me. You trying to make me scared, brothers of mine. You should be scared, wickedness. You ought to be with your wicked self. Hold on, too strong. Nah, brothers of mine, you trying to use the scriptures against me. You trying to make us say what you wanted to say, brothers of mine. You trying to make me scared. You wicked tail. You should have been scared a long time ago to get right. Wicked joker. So regardless whether you hear for better, whether you got the eyes to see or the ears to hear, if you do have either or, you understand? The Lord said you didn't have to have eyes and ears. He said one or the other. That's merciful. Huh? He said whether you have eyes to see or, he didn't say and, he said or, ears to hear. Whether you for better, it's on you. It ain't up to me. I didn't put the scriptures in there. They were here way before me, and they will be here after me. You and I. Please believe me. You was born blind, deaf, and dumb, and stupid. You shouldn't leave here blind, deaf, and dumb, and stupid. That just means it's going to be another cursed generation. That's all that means. Okay, now listen. Ezekiel 37:9. What did it say? Then he said to me, prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, son of man, and say to it, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Come breathe from the four winds and breathe into these slain, that they may live. The slain. Come and breathe into these slain, into these dead corpses walking around here, Yahweh, so that they can walk upright again. What did it say? It said, then he said to me, prophesying to the wind. This is what we doing. Whether you here for bear, it's not up to me. Where is your spirit on the path of righteousness? Or is your spirit on the path of getting back to your destination of hell? Which one is it, Joker? Because you ain't finna ride both. You not finna straddle both. You not finna ride no gray area. There's no gray area when it comes to the Lord being upright or being wicked. This is why the Lord said the heart or the mind, the inner man or the inner woman is desperately wicked. Ultimately wicked. But the Lord, this is what we're commanded to do. Prophesy to the wind. To the wind. This is what we're doing. We prophesying to the wind. Because somebody hear me out there. Somebody hear me. Somebody. It may not be everybody, but somebody. Somebody do. This is what we out here to do. This is what I'm out here to do. Regardless if you made it to this point or not. If you have made it here, you made it to this point. Because I ain't out there publicizing the channel and all that and this and that. When you make it around this way, you made it around here for a reason. In the lower season. If you know about it, you only know about it because Yahweh wanted you to know about it. That's it. That's the only way. Because we prophesying out into the wind for you to come by here. You seeking and searching. Or the Lord didn't have woke you up to a degree to where you can hear me. You may not agree with everything that's coming out, but you will. You will. Unless Sheol is your destination. But even there, the upright going to rule over you. The chosen is going to rule over you wicked narcissists. I know a narc that be watching my channel. Sad. Sad. Keep watching, devil. It don't matter. You're not changing nothing. Not changing nothing. You know, sooner or later, these channels, they going to go on blackout for a little while. I'm going to let you know, family, for the upright and the empaths, I'm going to give you a warning. But yeah, it's coming up soon too. This channel going to go on a blackout. We're going to bring it back, but it's going to go on the blackout. For a minute. Yahweh's will. It'll be Yahweh's will if you go on the blackout though too as well. So, but anyway. But how long it stay on that, that's going to be up to Yahweh, not me. All right? This is what we supposed to be doing. All right? Prophesying to the wind. Son of man, and say to the wind. The wind blow north, east, south, and west. In all directions. Who control that? The wind and the breath. Not me. I'm just here giving you the prophecies though. As it's written by the sovereign Lord, Yahweh himself. You don't got to believe that. Wickedness, you don't have to. It ain't for you. You narcissists, your day is over with. You wicked jokers walking around here in meat suits, your day is over with. Satan's helpers, his children, Satan's babies. Your day or your night, basically, is over with. It's a new day coming. It's a brand new morning coming. And you will not be a part of it. Praise Yahweh for that. Enjoy your nighttime. Enjoy your darkness. You don't have much time left. You don't. This is what we commanded to do. This is what we created to do. Because the Lord, Yahweh, is going to use the empaths and your spirit, that beautiful spirit that you have, that beautiful blazing light that's within inside of you. Yahweh, the Lord, is going to use that to renew the earth. That's why all of this is going on. That's why the exposure of the narcissist or this devil in the meat soup, this is why all of this is being brought out and exposed now. This is the time. This is that time. It don't matter who believe you, family. You empaths out there. You chosen out there. Walking around with that beautiful light up in you. All right? You ain't supposed to be around them toxic jokers, no way. What they consider fun should not even be fun to you. And I'm pretty sure whatever you consider fun ain't fun for the damn narcissist. Two different spirits. The Lord put those two different spirits in all of us. So we all had a choice. So don't feel sorry for the narcissist. Don't. Because the Lord said he's going to laugh at their calamity on that day, on his day, on his watch, on his time. The narcissists don't believe in the Lord no way. They only believe in themselves, in the wickedness and the deceit that they conjure and create upon the earth, the face of the earth. You got pestilence, you got coronaviruses, you got wars and rumors of wars. You got all of this jumping off. You got famine, bad weather. You got all of this. And the wicked. All they want to do is play, laugh, and kick it. It's more to life than that, family. Get back on your purpose. Get back on your path. Get back to your connection with the Most High. Yahweh. Almighty Yah. Yahweh is his name. Get back connected to him. That's who's calling you, family. You haven't figured out how to get unattached from that toxic joker where you got attached to it. Obviously, you can get unattached to it, from it. It's going to take the Almighty Yahweh to do it, though. It's going to take that spiritual, your inner self, to do it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I couldn't even get this far if it wasn't for Almighty Yahweh himself. I could not get as far as I done got. And I know I still got a ways to go. But I do not feel myself connected nor attached to the narcissist anymore. I know the narcissists think that they still in because I give them a few minutes here and there. you know, when it is time to transfer, you know, our child back and forth. But after next month, I don't even plan on seeing the narcissist. I mean, I don't have nothing against the narc, though. It's just that I don't want that negative energy around me. I don't feel the need, you know. You know, the narcissists always talk about the covert, the overt narc that I had before her. Well, you still talk to her? Not like that, man. You get like messed up. No, that's you going off on rendezvousing around your old supplies and things like that. No, it ain't never nothing like that with me and over. I don't go in reverse. I don't do that. Ain't no second time arounds. I ain't doing that one. Nah. Nope. Can't do that one. Know what I'm saying? And so, nah. You know? You know, I'm working with you, Miss V, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, Yahweh gonna have the last say. You know what I'm saying? If a woman ain't got the Most High in her life, I can't be in her life either. It's like that. I will not be with an outlaw. Nah. I won't. If the woman ain't got the Lord in her life, she ain't got me either. It's a package deal. The Lord coming with me. I'm coming with the Lord. But being the Lord, I'm riding with him. That's how it's gonna be. If you can't deal with that, you don't need me. It's like that. And if you don't love the Lord, I don't need you. That's real. That's true and real. That's trill right there. Trill as it get. It's like that. So anyway, on that note, hope, we ain't looking for everybody. Ain't looking for everybody. But for the ones that, that can relate and resonate, may Almighty Yahweh bless you and your purpose and his connection to you and all empaths, all of the Lord's chosen throughout the four corners of the earth. May Yahweh keep you, bless you, enlighten you like only he can. May he fill you up with his love and his compassion on a daily basis. Bless you and your families. All praise and glory be to Almighty Yahweh himself. All right? And thank you, family, for coming out. Thank you on the replay. If you think it felt like it'll help somebody, pass it along. Other than that, we're going to keep riding strong. We're going to keep riding strong, and we're going to keep riding for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And so, We always say, rise, Israel, rise, family, rise. You know what I'm saying? In our language, we say, Kawam Yasharal. And the strangers too.